welcome to the live show. Took a little bit longer than expected earlier. Excuse me. Took some time, went for a nice walk. It was kind of windy and cool. So I enjoyed that very, very much. And then I just had a bit of a snack there. Let me zoom in my little computer here for the chat. Hello, Pro Hitman. So, what I'm doing here isn't anything too exciting. Oh, helps if I was going in the right direction there. So, as I've talked about having a boost, and I was thinking of boosting, like that no Warlock or the no Mage. They're a lot of fun. My goodness. Then I was thinking, well, what if I did one Horde, one Alliance? I still have a character with a lot of gold. I do like the Shaman a lot. I like how the Tauren look, because I do have the Tauren Druid that I no longer play, because my main is the Night Elf Druid. Oh, ground clutter. Let's do that. So then I was like, well, since I like the Tauren, maybe I'll do the Shaman with the Tauren. Because they can be healers as well. They can also be ranged casters. Kind of more or less use the same armor. Very, very similar. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I can also turn into a wolf later on, so I can move a little bit faster. So there's some kind of similarities to the Druid. Not really, but loosely we'll just say that there kind of is. Just for the sake of conversation. So right now I'm trying to head to a mailbox. And after that I'm going to end up going to where the orcs and the trolls normally quest, because I actually don't really like where the Taurens generally quest. You had a nightmarish dream. Well, a nightmare is a bad dream. What was the nasty dream about? I get weird dreams all the time. So that's what I'm going to end up doing here. Play around with this for a bit. See what gives. See if I like it. I might not. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I will. And then from an OCD perspective, one of the things that I do like the most out of the Taurens is when they have that shield on their back. It's almost like an ornament. Because it has powers and it gives you a lot of extra defense. They sit upright on you the best. Hello. How's it going? It's the Riddler. Get it? Green question mark. All right. Finally here. Get my money. Bling bling. If only I had that money in the real world, I'd be laughing. You got arrested for just passing through a neighborhood. And you had at least 13 assignments on Monday. What? Just having a brewski. Sounds good. I'm just having a glass of water. Sounds like fun, eh? Skinning. Armorer. Yeah, I might as well do that. So we are starting from the beginning, however...
Aid you. Go in peace.
However... Let me just find this first.
I have just the thing for you.
Leather armor.
Greetings.
No.
Go in peace.
Well
met.
Round buckler. Yeah, let's buy that. Let's buy that just because we can. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something here. Oh, there we go. Trade goods.
Greetings.
There we go. Skinning. The other one will be
Goodbye.
herbalism that we'll get later.
Peace, friend.
I don't remember if I can wear mail right away at level 5. So I think we're just going to wait for that. Scratch on what? Oh, broken. Oh my goodness. Took me a minute to clue in there. So this is a little bit slow. I don't know if it's actually going to let me fly there. Painfully slow. I totally get that. But it must be done. Because this could be it. This, what you're looking at right here, even though he's just a level 1. He's but a youngling Torn. This could end up...
Help me find my dog.
Fuck your dog. This could end up being one of my main characters. So I have to run, get a flight path, all that kind of funky stuff, and we're going to go to where the orcs and the trolls start. But because I'm a shaman, I'll be able to use the trainers that are there. So that's what I'm excited to do. It's not that this area is bad or anything, there's just something about it. From an aesthetic standpoint, it looks great. I just don't like questing here. It's just kind of... I don't know, it's really weird. And the idea here is I just want to play around, get a little bit of a feel for it. Ouch. Bad bird. Why does everything want to eat me just because I look like a gigantic piece of steak? Oh, you fucking bastard. Well, they're like level 8. Hello, Eddie. What? Who's scratching what now? Are you new to the channel, Eddie? Well, now I'm a ghost, so nothing can kill me now. I'm only level 1, but... I might boost this fucker to 58, and I'll come back and I'll stomp the shit out of that fucking bird and the wolf. I'll turn them into a shish kebab. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around with me. You are? Welcome. There's that bird. Swoop. I'll swoop my fucking foot in your ass sideways. 6 way from Sunday. 1 way from Monday with no lube. How do you like them apples? I yell like that at NPCs in a video game. Even when I'm not streaming. Alright. We should be somewhat safe. That's our main town up there for the Torn. Apparently, Odin's beard, lost eye, and entire outfit is going to be added to the... What? Odin's beard? And his lost eye? Where was his eye? Oh yeah, the Darkmoon Faire is on. I think. Yeah. Or they're getting ready for it. It's an event in WoW that happens every now and again. So this might be a little bit slow. Like I said, it's always about the chatting first. Which is why usually the title of my streams are mainly chatting and then playing random games. But in this stream, I felt comfortable that it was more than likely, at least for the majority of the stream, only play WoW. So I just kind of put that in the title. But all in all... Oh, little prairie dog. It looks so cool. It'd be ashamed if it got zapped by a bolt of lightning. Odin lost one of his eyes. Could be worse. Could have lost one of his testicles. So what are you into, Eddie? What's your story? What were you looking up on YouTube to where the Google gods thought it was a bright fucking idea to have yours truly, Pumpkinhead, as a recommendation for you to check out? My PC is going crack crazy. That was random. Blood Elf Paladin. You look like a toothpick, like you could snap him in half. Same thing with Boney McGee there. Not looking so good. See, can't even fucking stand up. You have to sit down. I am so confused. Out of nowhere, we've got I Am Chest on Fire on PSN. The secret to everything. My brain hurts. Crazy as what? Let me see if I've got the flight path here. Torn Druid. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people here. But at least I got my gold. And we're about to find out what's going on over here.
Peace, friend. Farewell.
You don't know any flight paths connected to this fucking location. Beat Resident Evil 8 the other day. Like the story. Nice. Is that how you found me? Through Resident Evil Village? Blood Elves seem to act like what PC gamers do when they meet console players or just watch the console wars. Oh, yeah. No idea who Flash Gets is. Excuse me. Well, there's no excuse for it, but anyhow. So we can't fly there. Oh, boy, we're in a pickle now. Uh-huh. I didn't really think this one through. God damn it. Oh, well, that's not so bad. So if I hearth back over here... Let me think this through. I gotta get over here. That's all I know. I gotta get to that spot right there. Actually, even better than that. Yes. Fuck. I hate walking. Let me see if I can find a mage. 22 hunter. Useless as tits on a bull. For what I'm looking for. Well, while I'm here, I might as well get the herbalist trainer. Get that out of the way. There we go. Let's ask him.
Greetings.
Who's hilarious? Oh, Flash Gets? Flashing tits? That is what the algorithm is. Taken out URS. Profession trainer. Herbs. Give me the herbs.
Ancestors watch over you.
Oh, fuck. It's all the way over there. Ah, piss on that. Oh, you know you all wanted to see it. Me falling to my death. Hey, Stotts. How you doing? How goes the journey today? So I'm going to check something out really quick and see what's the best way to approach this. At least I touched the flight path at the top. Although that didn't really prove to be... Oh, there we go. That's what I... Wrong map. There we go. So I started off over here, but if I walk around... Yeah, it might be quicker. Yeah. Let's just do it. Yeah. The herb me brother. That's what the trolls sound like in this game.
What brings you here?
This one smoked too much. They're out on the ground. Get up! Now's not the time to take a nap. Alright, I gotta follow... I gotta walk all the way around, I think. Yes, I do. Because the wall here, I can't get over the wall. This is an effective wall. This is the wall Trump wishes he had built. I mean, look at that. Look at that. No goblins or gnome are going to be able to climb up that wall. I mean, really, you could just dig a fucking hole in the ground or put up a ladder. We've already seen that happen before. But every time I see that wall, I do think of the Trumpster, who's now been thrown out in a dumpster. Okay, so that's enough for politics for the day. Dig a hole. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a deterrent. You lock a door to your house, I can't break in. But I can, it just takes a little bit of extra effort. So it's like, how bad do you want it? So the idea with the wall, let's get into that now, because that's what I do. I talk about controversial bullshit when I'm live streaming a video game and people are trying to escape the world of politics. I bring you down. The wall would have been a funny idea. Have the wall. Build it. Oh yeah, build the wall. And then the joke is if the Mexicans can get over the fucking wall, they automatically are granted asylum. It's like, hey, you've shown us a great feat of strength there. That is how bad you wanted in the good old US of A. You were willing to climb a fucking wall. I'm just saying. If you can get in, you can stay in. That would have been funny. It would be so sick if you could stumble upon a super mall in State of Decay 2. A super mall? What would be in the mall? Take some of the trees, exactly. Just tip one of the trees over and just walk right up and hop over. But look at those totems there that hold up the gate, the wall. They kind of look like two eyes and a mouth. If you try to climb that wall, those eyeballs shoot out lasers from their eyes. And then the rope wraps around your neck, and it hangs you right from the totem as a warning to the other little pesky gnomes and goblins that try to get in there. Or you can just walk around the fucking wall like I just did, and then you're in. There are some goats that are known to be very dexterous, I bet. Political talk seems like one of the easiest things to find middle ground on. It is, so is religion. The problem is, and I've said this a million times before, talking politics and religion isn't the problem. Coming across bigoted assholes is the problem. Religion's not the problem. Politics aren't the problem. It's the intolerance towards one another's different points of views that is the cancer of humanity. That should be a famous quote right there, and I just pulled that one right out of my ass. Telling you. I have a different view on life that I didn't have years ago. I can be friends with people, or at least be not necessarily friends. Friend, I suppose, could be a strong word. I can be civil, very civil, with someone. I could be respectful with someone that I just do not see eye to eye with at all. Like, not even close. But just because you're being civil with that person doesn't fucking mean you agree with them. It just means that you couldn't be bothered to yell and get angry at someone that you barely know, all because of an idea that you don't share. It's like, who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't like that guy. Well, I do. Yeah, well, fuck you. Da, 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 da. Like, what? If it was the last, Gatorade bottle at 7-Eleven, that's a different story. You're both reaching for it, shoo 'em in the nuts, grab the bottle, that's different. That's survival. It's the last bottle of Gatorade, man. You need your electrolytes. That's some important shit. But when it's thoughts that you don't agree on, like, seriously? There would be almost unlimited amounts of supplies in the mall. Though it could be either lights out or all lights on, with the music playing from, like, Dawn of the Dead from 78. That's the year I was born. It was a good year for me. A terrible year for the rest of the world. For they would not know this day would come. Yeah, I still get into... this happened as early as today. Earlier today, actually. I had another person on my Twitter. It just vanished. Some voodoo shit right there. And the person got upset with me because I was talking to someone that is on the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? The other side of the fence. But because I didn't curse at them, I didn't yell at them, I didn't treat them like a piece of shit, I was deemed the bad guy. You know, you live in a fucked up world when you're deemed as a terrible person for not being violent. Wow, we've really have advanced as a society. I saw him. He was being nice to that guy. How dare he? He's a traitor. I'm not even making this up. If I could, I would show you screenshots from my Twitter. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I am more respected. This is from the political shit again. I am more respected if I'm nasty to everybody. But then I watch how they talk to each other. They never get the answers they're looking for. Gee, I wonder why. Who's gay? I am so confused. It makes one think if some are real or not for lack of empathy. Then they dislike nice, and it seems to... Oh! Playing for the other team, the other side of the fence. No, I didn't mean that kind of the other side of the fence. No, that was a good one. See, that's how you make a gay joke without being, like, rude. That makes any sense? That's how you make a gay joke, right there. Oh, he was gay. What? I was like, where'd he get gay from? And I was like, well, because you said he plays for the other... He's on the other side of the fence. Yeah, no. Politically speaking. Yeah. That was actually good. That made me laugh. That was a good one. Well, here's the thing. Even if... this is only if you give a shit. If you don't give a shit, well, then you don't give a shit. But say you're looking for answers. How could you be like that? Well, then, calm down. Ask nicely. Some of these people I watch interact with others, and it's like we're living in barbaric times. It's like slapping someone around and then wondering why they won't hold your hand after. What? Yeah, it just like my brain can't even like wrap itself around how some people think or don't think. I don't get it. Oh, that's what I was trying to say. Even if the person technically is evil, you know, because they believe in something that I mean, most people would agree on is not good. But if you're still looking for answers and you're one of those people like me that want to understand how a person can think a certain way, even if it is truly evil, you're not going to get answers from the guy by ridiculing him. Right? You could still be civil and calm and not a psychopath and just ask a normal, calm question. You might be surprised how that person will react. Right? It might catch them off guard because, they might not be used to being spoken to normally. But then, you'll get your answer. Then after, if you want to be like, well, I still think you're a fucking dingleberry. Yeah, sure, you can do that, but at least initially. Right? Like, if you just fly off the handle immediately, it's crazy. Yeah. All right. I forget what I was doing. Sort of. This is slow as shit, but it's a necessary evil. We're going through a little bit of bullshit. What I'm doing is I'm going from the Tauren area to the Orc Troll area. And I'm going to start leveling up a little bit. See what happens. Oh, we didn't get a flight path in Razor Hill. It's all... Hey. Yes, I should definitely go to Crossroads first. Okay. I just hope I make it there, because I'm only like level 1. Anyways, I like talking to different people. Not always people that I agree with. You learn more, even if it makes no sense what they're saying, because you don't agree with it. That's not even the point. It's still intriguing to see how different people perceive things differently, even if they appear to be a little bit out into left field. You know what I'm saying? Without a glove. Well, Dingle, yeah. But then again, I've always been fascinated with human psychology, all that kind of stuff. I wanted to be a psychiatrist when I was younger. Most people wanted to be a movie star like Tom Cruise or a wrestler. I wanted to tap into people's minds and find what makes them tick or see things a certain way. Because remember, when you talk to someone who is batshit crazy, right? There's one thing a lot of people forget. You know that on the other side, they, looking back at you, they equally think you're fucking batshit crazy, right? Sometimes we seem to forget that. There's a secret to English? What's that? So the idea here, like I said, is I want to just get a few quick levels. Like, really quick levels. They've nerfed the XP required to level up by about 30% because this is the Burning Crusade pre-patch. The expansion launches on June the 1st. Do a little bit of a recap. I had a generous donation that allowed me to get a free boost. The max level currently is 60. But to go into Burning Crusades, you need to be 58. But I already have my main character at almost level 38. And it's going kind of fast. So I'm like, I'm going to spend a 58 boost on somebody who's already 38? I don't really plan on playing multiple characters, but, you know. As like, never hurt to get another character. I mean, to go from 1 to 58 could sometimes take you in the upwards of a couple of 100 hours. That's some serious fucking shit. Just to get to that max level, never mind gearing them up and all that. So the idea here is, because I like Alliance and Horde equally, and I just can't get away from it, I figured I would play my Night Elf Druid, melee, right? And then I would do this guy, ranged, DPS with the healing. So it gives me both roles, right? One you attack, the other you defend. and between the two factions that I like. What that also does is makes it, because Classic was so hardcore, my Druid, I could heal one moment and then switch over to Feral, which is melee DPS. The problem is the gold that it costs to switch over ends up capping at 50 gold. And that's really, really expensive. Like in WoW terms, like you would have to grind gold for a good couple of days to get 50 gold, like several hours. Just so that you can switch your spec. Again, in retail, you can just tap a button anywhere. I could tap it right here. Healer. Caster. Melee. You know what I mean? You can't do that in Classic. In Classic, it forced you to be like, hey, you better pick what you really want to play and stick to it. And if you want to switch, you're going to fucking pay for it. So it also helps deviate from that. By just having the second role that I want to play on another character, it's like a win-win. Right? Rather than spending the time farming up all the gear and the gold for that primary character, I might as well spend all that time on another character that could start at 58. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing this, and why there's all the walking, is just because where this guy starts off, I've already done that area quite a few times. It does look nice, but I don't know, sometimes you can't explain it. I just prefer where the orcs and the trolls start and all that kind of stuff, so that's why I'm doing that. YZ Arc sounds like Wise Arc. I have no idea what YZ Arc sounds is. Remember is Rem. Ember. I've never really read a book in my whole life. Unless you want to count the Bible. Okay, so we've got a flight path here. Yes.
Loktar,
Alright, so we've got that flight path.
what do you need?
So we're starting to connect the dots here.
Dabu.
Slowly. Very slowly, but we're getting there. Is there a skinning trainer here? I know what I could do. Profession trainer. Repair. Innkeeper. Mailbox. Let me see. Really? Oh. That's what I do with my druid. Give people buffs. Makes a big difference. No, I can't seem to find a trainer here. So now, yeah, see, I want to start my journey right over here, so I'm going to get another flight path. Anyways, it should work out pretty good. I'm hoping. But yeah, all these buffs that I keep getting here, that could be huge. So again, there's no guarantees as to, you know, whether or not this is the guy that's going to get boosted, but it's one of those things where I want to give it a fair shot. For at least a couple of minutes, right? Before I decide. Because the thing is it's not like I can just get another 58 boost later and go from 1 to 58 for free on another character. So it's like I have to make fucking sure that's what I want to do. Otherwise, I lose 200 hours of game time having to level up something else that I'm like, oh, I should have done this instead. So that's why I'm making it a big deal. It's not like you can change your mind. But by dicking around, playing around a little bit here and there, sure, I might be wasting time, but at least I'm not wasting my 58. Right? That's pretty significant. Whereas on retail, you can boost as many times as you want. But Classic wasn't something that you could ever do. It's kind of like a one-time thing. A lot of people were angry about it. They're like, it's pay to win. I'm like, no, it's really not. It's just leveling up your character so that you can enter the new expansion. It doesn't make you any stronger or any of that shit. I am totally going to get my ass kicked here. The lower level you are, in comparison to the enemy, the bigger your aggro range is. And they'll just come for you. And then also, before I boost them, if I do, I might make a video on that. Some people were talking about it months ago. Oh yeah, it boosts you. You get some gear and stuff. Great. 30,000 views on the video. Fucking doesn't even explain what the gear is. Does it take in consideration any of the specs you might want to play? Every character's got 3 specs. Some classes, the 3 specs, they use 3 completely different types of gear. So, does it just pick the one that it thinks you should play? Right? Like, none of those questions are answered. I couldn't find it on Google. So I was like, well, fuck around. I'm like, if I end up doing it, I will show people literally what you get. I'll show them the whole process from the moment that I boost my character, right? And we are finally almost there. I love this spot. It's called the Barrens. We're just about to go into Juratar. But I have a bad feeling about Juratar. Because it's all mountains, and I may have to walk all the way around. Which would be a fucking gigantic pain in the ass. So there's that yeah, it's like right in there. I gotta go in there somewhere. So that might not be all that fun. But we'll make it work. See, these are all high levels, but they're all passive. So I don't have to worry. Yeah, see, I gotta somehow go in there. So I might be forced to walk around like that. Sweet tabarnak. It's a little annoying. Normally a person wouldn't have to do this, but because I was thinking of changing where I might potentially end up leveling up, I was like, it might be a good idea for me. There we go. Anybody else in here ever play World of Warcraft? Oh. Naughty. Oh, and I aggroed the... Oh, that's great. Oh, fuck. That could be a blessing in disguise, though. No, probably not. Because it... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It brought me all the... Ah, for fuck's sakes. It's brutal. There's a lot more spirit guides in retail. You normally don't have to walk as far back, but it happens. When you're a night elf, one of your passives, when you're dead, you get transformed into a wisp. You actually move 50% faster. Oh, nice, nice. So what's your history with World of Warcraft? What year did you first start playing? Yeah, the gameplay, like I said, you know, and I get it. It can be terribly slow. But for just chatting, and it's not for everybody, just chatting and, you know, semi-decent looking game that can have a few funny moments. This is definitely relaxing for me. And like I said, it's been working wonders for Asmongold. Think about that. Asmongold plays this fucking game. And he pulls in 2 to 3 times as many viewers as Dr. Disrespect does. And he's like a world champion. He's super funny. I mean, most people know who Dr. Disrespect is. But a lot of people don't know who Asmongold is. That dude is like the streaming king. There's not a lot of other people at all out there that pull in more views than he does for video game streams. Yeah, the music in WoW is phenomenal, and the fact that it's not copyrighted, none of it, it's amazing. And it's nice, like it, you know, I mean, not all the zones are colorful like this. I swear to God, if I fucking die again. Someone's getting an ass whooping. I'm like walking in between them because, yeah, see? Not good. Holy fuck around. Ah, it worked. It worked. Look, I just saved myself like a 10-minute walk. This is what I wanted to have happen. There. See that mountain? Like super far away in the distance over there? Yeah, that's where I died. And I saved myself all of this. Oh, it's beautiful. Sometimes it works out in your favor. Very rarely, but it can happen. Yep. Well, the old school Death Warp, do you remember it? Oh, you started playing when Classic came out, so just a few years ago. Yes. Well, it's just mechanics, because I technically went over to the next zone. It understood that, so it sent me to the nearest spirit healer in the appropriate zone. Please tell me this is a herbalist. First aid fucking trainer. Ah.
Magraw. May your blades never dull.
Whatever. Don't have much there. Gives your weapon a little bit of a glow. Obviously, it has a purpose. It increases the damage per second that you do with melee weapons, but I'm a caster, but it looks cool, so I thought I would put it on there. It's like a free little enchant. Herbalist. Where's my herbs?
Go forth to victory.
I've been told you need to be a higher level to enter a certain location. Well, if you can kill the enemy, sure, but generally speaking, you won't be able to adequately kill them. Enough to make it worth your while. Where the hell? Oh, Joanna's leveling guides, yeah. Yes. Oh my god, I had one of her guides. Joanna's leveling guides? I'm not making this up. Way back in 2005, like 16 years ago. Holy guacamole, she still makes guides? Or he, whatever. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. The herbalist trainer's all the way down there. But that's not so bad, because I actually have to go down there anyways. So, whatever. Wow.
How? Taboo. What do you need?
Cloth and... I just don't remember what I can wear.
For the Horde.
I think male is at... Let me ask. I forget, is male for shaman at 40 or right away? I just forget. Not getting an answer. No, I know, but that doesn't always work that way for this. Let's pick a 30 shop. Making babies. Yeah, I'm not gonna message that person. Making baby. The fuck kind of name is that? Yeah. I just don't remember. I normally know all this shit, but it's just been such a long time. But I want to know before I do what I'm about to do. Let me just look it up on my phone. Level 50? What the fuck? Oh, 40. Somewhere else it was level 50. Warriors and paladins start with this armor, right? As well as leather and cloth. Yeah. Yeah, so it's the same as hunters. I just wasn't sure. Okay, so leather. That's fine. No problemo, man. We just won't be buying this shit. We'll go to the... I'm trying to get my guy ready so that I don't have to do this shit later.
What can I help you with?
So at level 5 cloth, leather. Cloth. There we go, level 5 leather. Level 5 leather. Level 5 leather. There, full set of shit for him. And that's about it. I'm gonna go and change my hearthstone to this inn as well. Well, not really. Where do you see the money bags?
Magraw. Go forth to victory.
Yeah, so I am really excited to potentially play this character, like I said. Level 3, get a shield. Well, I mean, can you even see how much gold I have with my pumpkin head in the way? I don't think you can see that. Can you see this right here? 726 gold. But my face should be covering it. Yeah, you can't see how much gold I have there. Oh, anyways, yeah. That's a shit ton of gold. Oh, sweet. Don't mind me. Hey, how did it fail? Welcome to Classic, where it can take 10 fucking times before you... Oh my god. I don't have auto loot on. That should be on by default. How could you want to sit there manually clicking through all the shit? Yeah, I farmed a lot of gold on my rogue. I got like a 49 troll rogue. God, this is so slow. But again, it's not always like this. I do know, I'm pretty confident that my druid is going to end up being my main. There's no doubt about that. Sometimes I wonder if I even want to bother having an alt because it is twice as much time and effort you got to put in. But like I said, man, a 58, a free 58. Wow, that's something incredibly hard to pass up. Very hard to pass up. Like, I mean, that's insane. That's a huge game changer. Hence why this. It's either the Gnome Warlock, which I like a lot. I do like the little gnomes. Their casting animations are some of the nicest. They're very, very nice. And they're incredibly powerful for 1v1, but so are druids. I don't need everything I play to be the absolute best in PvP, but... yeah, see? I have to go right in there, but I'm gonna go down here because I'm already halfway there. Pick up herbalism. You play it on a private server? Oh, that's dumb. I do, but I don't play them anymore. I've decided that, it's a no-go. It's the Night Elf Druid that I decided to stick with. Yeah, undead casting is nice. I just can't stand undead with a staff on their back because they're kind of hunched over and the staff goes like on a massive awkward angle. And I have really bad OCD when it comes to stuff like that. I just can't fucking do it.
Won't be shy.
Don't be shy. All right.
Be good.
There we go. Tracking the herbs, man.
Who you be?
Oh, I want that voice.
Hello, man.
Hello, man.
Greetings, man.
Greetings, man. See? I could have done the voice acting at half the price they probably paid these fuckers to do that voice.
Greetings, man. Talk to me.
Anyways. Trolls are cool. But again, it's the same thing. I had a troll shaman. Oh, I fucking love them. But because they're kind of hunched over, that's not the problem. But the staff that they wear, or their shield, the snap point is like right around there. And it angles it in such a weird fucking way. It's like, did they even look at the characters before they, you know, they made that? Anyways. Oh, I doubt that. Oh, yeah, for sure. If you use like a one-handed mace and a book for like warlock or priest or mage, it was pretty sweet. Where the fuck am I going? War stomp, bitch. Everybody wants the beef. The AAA grade sirloin steak. The hell is this Trollbamba? That's an interesting name. Orcs are cool too, but their shoulder pads are unnaturally proportionately too big. Then I think it just looks fucking stupid. And their shields kind of float a little bit above their back, higher than I feel it should. The snap point, again, is a little bit fucked up for some of the shields. Whereas the Tauren, I find it's just really nice. Such a dumb thing, but, you know, when you have to look at your character from behind, it better look good. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Oh, they're perfect. Night Elves are perfectly proportionately symmetrical. Whereas orcs aren't. Now, for these ones, they are. Like, that doesn't look bad. But overall, their shoulders are much too large. When you look at a Tauren, they're the biggest race in the entire game. But again, from a proportion standpoint, the shoulder pads on a Tauren look very nice. They just look like it fits nice, right? That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Shit like that drives me nuts too. I wish, because the mechanics are already there, hear me out. I wish in this game that you could pick your casting animation. So, like, for instance, I'm a Tauren. What if I like the undead? The undead casting. Make it so that my Tauren can cast like an undead. It's literally like integers, bits of zeros and ones. It would be nothing to do that. It would be so easy. Dwarf is cool for melee. They suck for casting because they look like a fucking idiot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Finally questing. Alright, I gotta go now. No, I'm just kidding. This is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Just to kind of play around again for a little bit. I mean, I know what it looks like, but... what I should get before I go on my journey, because I'm going to regret it, is some water. How the fuck is there no water here? That makes no sense. There's got... oh, general goods. I was going to say, if there's no general goods.
Strength and honor.
Yeah, spring water. Hook up some of that fucking shit. I always get lint in my eye sometimes. Alright, here we go.
For the Horde.
This should give me a nice idea. Yes, I have the power of Raiden. Yeah. Fuck's sakes. There we go. I think. I can't skin these guys because technically you're not supposed to be able to skin already. How the fuck do you fish? What? Pull out your pole. Shadow Priest, yeah. Oh, yeah. My inventory's already full. Jesus, Murphy. Did I what? No. Some guy was asking how to fish, and I said, whip out your pole. I was trying to be funny. But yeah, shamans are a lot of fun. One of the original serious characters that I've ever had. Kicked the shit out of a few of these guys. I ran out of mana already, but that's okay. I just want to get to like maybe level 4, level 5, just to kind of enough to put on a few different shields. Because I am testing something out as well. That's important. I want to actually make sure that everything that I see is what I think it is. And I'll show you what I mean by that once I hit level 3. Yeah, shaman outfit, yeah. I think I remember that. At first, I thought wearing a shield was kind of dumb, but when you look at the lore of the shaman, even though you're harnessing the power of lightning through your fingertips, it seems a little bit weird to have a shield, but it's more like a heirloom, if you will. And I guess you could just roleplay it that it's got powers, so you keep it on your back, like a backpack, if you will. And that's pretty much that. Yes, yeah. And it's now 30% faster to level up. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get this guy up just a few levels. He's already almost level 3. Just to kind of, you know what I mean? Get a head start, pick the name, sort of just get the motions going. And be like, yeah, I think this is what I want to do, you know, sort of thing. Because, like I said, I know I keep going on about it, and it's going to drive people crazy. But it's a massive commitment when you use that free boost. It's like almost scary to use that boost.
Strength and honor.
Because it's a one-shot deal, you know? You make a mistake, too fucking bad. So it's like you better be damn sure that's what you want to do. We don't have a lot of room because we don't have any bag space. Technically, I should go get some bags, but whatever. Not overly worried about it right now.
Strength and honor.
We're almost level 3. I'll be able to put on my first shield.
What do you need?
Which is a big deal, and I'll show you why. From an OCD perspective. One more kill. And I'll be able to show you that. Cactus apple. Well, that's interesting. Let's just kick the shit out of this thing here. There we go. See? See the shield? Nice and straight on the character. Now, to be super technical, this one is not like, this isn't like a high-end shield. But if you look at it, it's fairly flush to my back. Some other shields don't do that. Now, if you want it to be really anal, I mean, who's going to look at their character like this, right? But generally, like, if all shields were like that, that would drive me nuts. How it's not, like, straight on them. That would normally drive me fucking batshit crazy. But because that's not a permanent shield, I don't really give a shit. But those are some of the things that I take into consideration. Because ultimately, if you think it looks dumb on your character, I mean, that's a good portion of your character's look, so that fucking shield better look nice, right? That's how I look at it. It's not like I'm watching my guy from the front. So to me, it is a big deal. And then at level 5 already, I'll be able to wear another one. But I've already seen shields being worn later that look good. Oh, exactly. So it better fucking look good. Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta go for the racials. Well, if I'm gonna be a mage on an undead and I'm gonna be wearing a staff most of the time, I won't be able to do it. Because of that fucking crooked shit. Just like this. If they were all like that, that would drive me insane. And again, there's no transmog. There's nothing in this game. There's absolutely fuck all. So it's quite dangerous. Like I said, you really gotta like your character. Or you're fucked. Some people just don't care. They're not that picky. Like that thing with the shield here on that one. They just don't care. And that's all fine and dandy. Good for them. Hey, Larry. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, if I ever get another shield, that's only... Because the shield is just for, like, a little bit of armor and a little bit of stats. If you're really decked out, you know, with good stats, and you got one shield that's like, not quite as good, you know, by a tiny bit, but it looks good. You fucking right, I'm gonna wear it. It's not like it's gonna make you lose a battle because of it. One piece of armor is not gonna be a game breaker. I mean, it'll make a bit of a difference, but your character can wear, oh, I think like 16 or 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, the shirt doesn't count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's 17 pieces. So even if one piece out of 17 is not quite the best, that's not going to be why you lost a PvP fight. Right? Like, it's not. I'll probably get to level 5 just for like that initial whatever. Get a couple skills. But yeah, like if I did have a high-end shield and it was crooked like that, like I said, I'm just being honest, that would absolutely bother me. But they're not all like that, like I said. That's actually the first time I think I've ever seen that. And some characters, it's much worse than that. It's like god-awful. No matter what shield you wear. Like trolls with a shield, oh my god, they look ridiculous. It's unfortunate, but it's too bad you can't hide the shield. You can hide your cloak, you can hide your helm, but you can't hide your shield. For some people, I just wish you could have done that. Well, erotic gamer? Optic gamer was in here earlier. Well, I mean, different, you know, he had to go back to bed. He was tired. He passed out during the stream. He was really, really tired. He was just coming by to say hello.
May your blades never dull.
Class trainer. There we go.
Glory to the Horde.
Oh, I don't have anything. Okay. Earth Shock at level 4. A Totem at level 6. Healing Wave at level 6.
Go with honor.
Oh, I remember having to do the quest for the totems. That was something. Yeah, I know. It's Optic Gamer, not Erotic Gamer. Erotic Gamer. Seriously now. Uh-huh. I see what you did there.
What do you want, Doki?
That's right. Wake up, biatch. You're on the clock, mofo. Remember that word, mofo? Nobody uses that anymore. But yeah, shamans are... Ah, he woke up.
Leave me alone.
I should clobber you in the skull. He was just sleeping. Fuck's sakes, go back to bed. You lazy prick. So I could knock you in the head. Or not. Yes. What server are you going to be playing on?
Something need doing that.
I think it was the Riddler that's going to be playing. Best game reviews, he's around sometimes. What you should be asking yourself, Sir William, isn't where are the people that normally come? Where are over the 1,000 people that have subscribed to my channel actually based on my live streams? So they saw how weird I am, how, you know, not very average I am for a streamer. And they're like, yeah, this is a good idea. Cool, subscribe. But they never come back. I'm more baffled by where those people are. 1,000 every single time I stream. 5, 6, 3, 4 new subscribers every single stream. Every single... I don't think I've ever streamed and not gotten at least one subscriber. I usually get at least one or two.
I can do that.
Where the fuck are they? That's what I want to know. Even if only 10% of them showed up, that'd be a fucking 100 people. Right? How many people we got in here? 4, exactly. You're going to be on Netherwind. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, Ghost Pilot. Yeah, there's a lot of wicked people that have come in the stream. Really, really cool guy. There's one guy, I forget his name, but if he came back, I would remember him, if that makes any sense. I would be like, oh yeah, that guy. Oh man, he used to love my WoW streams. He used to be like, oh, it's story time, and he would get all excited. I thought he was trolling at first. I thought he was trying to be a smartass, but no, he was actually serious. He's like, oh, this is the cool part where he flies around and he tells us all about the different areas and all the different shit that he's been through in that, you know, specific area. But no, he was pretty serious. What? How did you resist the lightning? Or Mando. Oh, I know. Oh, fuck, don't remind me. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's not for everybody. But I can't do something that's more popular just to appease people if it means I'm going to be a miserable douchebag while doing it, right? Like, it makes no sense. I might as well do what I like, and even if it means not getting as many people in a stream. But I will always use the defense of Asmongold. You will hear me say that name until the end of time. He's like a streaming god in terms of statistics. And he plays this fucking game, so nobody can tell me, well, bro, maybe you just need to play something a little bit, you know, a little bit more current. Yeah, why don't you go tell Asmongold that? Who averages 70,000 fucking people in a live stream. For just sitting there talking and playing World of Warcraft. And he's not even funny either. He's not funny, he's not boring, he's just talking. He's just doing like what I'm doing, right? But I mean, at the same time, it's not like he's like, okay, there's a scorpion. I gotta look out for its pincers. Okay, we're gonna get him now. Like, there's some people that talk like that. That's why it always makes me laugh when people come in here and go, bro, man, you sound depressed like you just woke up out of a coma. You gotta put a little pizzazz in your personality. And I'm like, have you listened to me talk for even 2 minutes? You will see that I am not someone who just like that. And I was like, let me guess, your favorite fucking streamer is Dr. Disrespect and PewDiePie. And they're like, how'd you know? It's like, trust me, I could tell. If you think I sound like someone that's in a coma, it's because you've been watching too much PewDiePie and Dr. Disrespect and Jacksepticeye. I can promise you. Yeah, I love flying. I know a streamer that gets several hundreds of thousands of views. He's a right-wing politics channel. He's actually from Canada. He's from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and he doesn't like Canada much, so he moved to the good old US of A. I think he moved towards Texas. Loves his guns and all that shit. Hardcore Trump supporter. And he's got a like a podcast-like show on YouTube. And his streams get in the upwards of 100,000 plus people watching his streams at a time. At a time. He'll make PewDiePie look bad. In terms of numbers, it's disgusting. Sometimes it's a little bit of shock. I find right-wing in politics sometimes tend to be a little bit more brash. A little bit more shocking with what they say. I've never met a, oh wow, he just said that. You know, like for left-leaning, like a liberal. In politics, it's usually always more conservative. And they tend to be the one that get the most views. From what I've noticed. Yeah, it's pretty wild how many views this guy gets. I've watched some of his stuff. I don't agree with like 99% of what he says. But I can still sort of kind of see where he's coming from. But, yeah. Oh. There we go. Like, if anybody remembers Alex Jones, that's the kind of guy that's going to do really, really well. Well, I mean, he got banned now, but I just mean, like, in general. Shouldn't be too much longer. I should be level 4 soon. Plus, I'm going to turn in a few quests. I suppose I can turn in this quest. Yeah, I'll have to show you the guy sometime. Really quick. That pulls in over 100,000 views a live stream. It's absolutely, like, insane. It's a sight to behold, especially when he's live. And you see how many people are in there. It's like, holy shitballs. He's worth like $6 or $7 million. Imagine that, you just get to talk about politics and you could become a millionaire. What he does is he goes to campuses around the US and he'll put a banner and he'll just talk about controversial shit. He's been banned a couple of times from YouTube, and I don't agree with it because he's not being like a hateful prick. He's actually very polite when he has his debates. Now, when he's talking amongst his friends on his channel, they'll all crack jokes and stuff, but when they're actually debating with people, he's got a series called Change My Mind. So he'll do that whole thing like, there's only 2 genders, change my mind. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like that, ooh, did he just go there? And he'll put a big banner at like a little table at a campus at a university somewhere. And naturally, you can imagine what happens. People will get furious. There's more than 2. It's like, okay, cool. Explain it to me. So the last time I checked, there was a boy and a girl. You either were born with a penis or a vagina, so explain to me how there's more. Well, it's not always about the physical sex. Okay, so you're saying there's something different. You're talking about more of a societal norm in terms of, you know, like he just breaks it all down and it's actually pretty cool to listen to. Some of the people on there get fucking triggered, like, wow. I do, but I don't really use it. Because nobody comes. I mean, I could barely get 3 fucking people in here, and I got 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, just about. I got 100 people on Twitch that follow me. I can't even get 1 person to watch me there, so fuck it. Plus, I can't get, I can't even get donations because I can't even become an affiliate with Twitch. Do you know what you need to be an affiliate with Twitch? You want to laugh really hard? You only need to average 3 viewers a stream. 3 viewers a stream. I average 1.5. Yeah, exactly. Well, I won't get into that conversation in here because that can be pretty oof, that's a deep one. But it's beyond my comprehension, but I do try to be mindful. But to my understanding, gender and sex aren't always, like, they're kind of related, but they're not. Right? Like, so sometimes when people go, who's texting me now? Just streaming right now. What was I going to say? Oh, so like one person was like, well, there's more than 2 genders. And then the guy was like, okay, so what are you? He goes, I'm assuming, you know, that you're a woman, that you're a female. And the girl got mad. Like, she got really, really pissed off. And she's like, I'm non-binary. And he's like, right, because when I looked at you, I was supposed to be able to tell that. And that was the whole point. You didn't have a problem with people identifying as something differently. It's the attitude that comes with it. When you look at someone, like when you look at me, I would like to think that you think that's a dude. Now, I could choose to identify as fucking something else. That's great. But if I chose to identify as a woman, but I don't look like one, I can't fucking get mad at you if we're like at a restaurant, we're at a gas station, we're waiting in line, and you point at me and you say, oh, he was here first. And then I get all upset. I'm like, excuse me. Actually, my pronoun, bitch, is she and they. That's where my problem comes in. It's the attitude. It's not that you identify as something different. I don't fucking care if you identify yourself as an electric fucking dildo. I don't give a shit. But don't be a fucking piece of shit about it. But that goes both ways too. Right? So that was my issue. So that girl, I say girl because I don't fucking remember her name. Oh man, she went off the wall. She's like, why would you assume that I'm a girl? I'm like, and then he's like looking down at her chest. Is like, well, I don't want to make it look too obvious there, but like you can just tell based on physical features, right? And if you make a mistake, you make a fucking mistake. Big deal. And you just say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm non-binary. Okay, cool. Next. There's no issue with that. It's the anger, like we're supposed to be fucking mind readers. That's my problem with it. I'm not a fucking mind reader. That's my issue. Yeah, it can get a little confusing, but I'm tolerant about it because I've met a lot of wonderful people from all different types of lifestyles. And these people aren't trolling. Like, you'll have some people that are like, well, what's next? They're going to want to identify as an alien? I'm like, I see what you're saying, but I've never had any... I mean, there are some people that want to be an alien. But they're also not trying to have that on their fucking driver's license, right? To me, it seems simple to understand in some ways. Like the whole thing with it. Because to me, it's kind of like... The way I look at it is this, and it's pretty simple. So, most people that are born with a dick prefer to be with a girl. That's like the default blueprint, if you will, right? But then you have some people that are gay. That's just the way it is. They didn't choose that. They're gay. Good for them, right? Again, what makes it that just because you're born with a dick, you want to be with someone who anatomically is the opposite of you? Well, because that's how you were genetically coded. What made it that when I was young and I was a teenager, I would see a girl and I'd be like, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what made... Nobody taught me that. Believe me, you didn't have to teach me that. I saw a girl and I was like, that's what I'm talking about, right? And for some of my guy friends, they were looking at other guys like me and they were going, how you doing? And I was like, sorry, but I'm looking over there. You know? Like, that's just the way they were coded. It's not like they woke up one day and went, nah, I think I just want to be gay. It just seems cool. I mean, Logan Paul made a joke about it, but, you know. Is it true someone can have a male body but decide to have one of their legs female? What? So sorry, let me just finish my thought. So based on that train of thought, to me, I started using that logic to go even a step further. Just because you're born, again, with a dick, doesn't mean that you necessarily want to be and are attracted to people of the opposite sex. Using that same concept, to me, it's easy to understand how a person can be a guy and see themselves as a woman. Just because you were born in a man's body doesn't mean that you feel like a man. And then vice versa. Some women are born like anatomically a woman, but the rest of their makeup is like, yeah, I am definitely not a girl. They're totally like, I'm a dude. I just don't happen to have the body of one, right? So to me, it's kind of like that. Some people are born blind. Some people are born missing a finger or with an extra finger. Maybe it's a birth anomaly, but to me, it's really just as simple as that. Some people get angry with it. I don't know why they're getting angry. Who cares what a person sees themselves as, right? Like, I don't see the big fucking deal. Or a male, female with an opposite gender right arm. What and why is that a thing? Oh, that I don't know. Hey, Optic Gamer. Now, with what I just said, because I'm very tolerant, I'm just a nice guy like that, I do think sometimes, and I've already been very blunt, I do sometimes think we're taking it a little too far. Just like with the whole, like, we're trying to become a better society, and I agree with that. But sometimes I just find, like, we're going a little too far. We're trying to go too far back, cancel people for shit they did 30 years ago that they've already addressed. They've already talked about it. And now we're wanting people to continuously, over and over and over and over again, apologize for something they apologized for back in the 80s or 90s. It's like, oh my god, we caught him. He did this, he said that. It's like, right, he also addressed it immediately after, and then never repeated that behavior 3-4 decades later. But we're still wanting to shit on that person continuously, because apparently people can't change. So I have an issue with that. But I definitely don't have an issue with society doing better. Right? Because there's a lot of terrible shit that goes on out there all the time. And then that's the thing. Life is so short, right? It could be such a painful ride, you know, to journey through life. But we're so preoccupied with how other people live their lives, especially if it doesn't even affect your own life. That's what I never understood. We're so preoccupied with other people's lives. It blows my mind. Oh, what is this world coming to? I'm telling you. And it does piss me off because I hear the stories, I see it unfold on the news. Sometimes I have actual real footage from my friends in the US, like as an example. I'm using the US as an example, because with all due respect, you guys got some fucking wacky shit going on down there. And I'll be like, how the fuck is that even legal? You know? Like, I just, like my brain, like I said, it's beyond my human comprehension how some of the shit goes on. I just don't get it. Hell, but just not as loud and red. Yeah. Pretty close, though, so it feels like. Yeah, it is pretty messed up. So that's all the stuff that I'm passionate about, that I like to talk about. Usually not too much on a stream, because the conversation can go a little bit sour, and not everybody sees things the same way, and I do want to keep this place kind of neutral, you know? But, like I said, I may have strong opinions on certain things, but that's where I do all my shit on Twitter. That's where I just lay it all out there.
Loktar.
Dabu.
Alright, might as well wear it.
Loktar.
Finally. An extra skill
Strength.
to learn. Can't wait to reach level 5, which I'm already almost there. Yeah, but, oh, the other thing, but I mean, I've already talked about that. I still don't get that thing where I'll talk to someone that I don't agree with. I'm trying to see where they're coming from just for the sake of the debate, not because I'm questioning my thought and how I think about something. Just to be like, well, how can a person think that of this? So let's just hear what they have to say. Doesn't mean I agree with them. And again, today, I think I had another person block me on Twitter. Like, they get that angry. There's some people out there, it's like, if you do this, if you do that, that's it. You're going to be blocked automatically. It's like, that's a good way to live life. To just auto-block people that you don't agree with. That's going to get you far in life. That's a good way to advance in society, and that's why the world is so fucked up. And everybody wants to kill each other over the stupidest shit. And the sad thing is, it'll probably never change. Right? It'll probably never change. Optic Gamer, what are you up to? Did you fall asleep earlier in my other stream? That was funny. Oh, yeah. The weirdest one I always get, whether it's me addressing anything, really, whether it's racism or Islamophobia, homophobia, just any type of hate that goes on out there. What always boggles my mind is the person that I don't agree with, that's attacking me, always says the same fucking copy and paste shit. Why do you care about racism if you're not black? Or why do you care about homophobia if you're not even gay? And it's like, I didn't realize that I had to be a part of something specifically for me to care about it. Right? Just like that person that told me the other day, what was it? Oh, when the Australia fires were going on. And the guy was like, who cares? We've got enough fires going on in the States. Fuck them if they burn down. It's like, god damn, can you be cold enough? Like, seriously? You don't care about the people and the animals in Australia just because you're not there and you have your own shit to worry about. Like, that's some fucking cruel shit, man. And then again, what do you care? You're in Canada. You don't have anything happen up there. So? So I have to be in a fire to care about somebody else being in a fire? Never understood that logic. It literally baffles my mind. Yeah, you were tired. He warned me. He came in. He's like, I'm tired. I need to go back to bed. And then I was like, so, what are you up to? Nothing. I was like, yep, he passed out. We're almost level 5. And I'm excited about that. I'll get to try on my other shield. Oh. Do you work on weekends, Optic, or just Monday to Friday? Ultra Sun. That's on the 3DS, right? Oh, ooh, 6 days a week, eh? So today's your day off. $3DS, yeah. Yeah, I had a 3DS XL, I think it was. It was really, really cool. But then I sold it, obviously. Saved up some money, and then I ended up buying a used Switch a couple of years ago. done. Kinda. Now I gotta go in that cave. Loot. I thought it said prick. I was like, what? You want me to grab Thazil's prick? No, it's a pick. Looks like an ice pick. I think it's over here. But yeah, anyways, it's pretty sad, like I said. That's why I don't really hang out too much on Twitter anymore. Like, I mean, I still go on there. I have a lot of wonderful conversations on there. And, I mean, I never get offended. Like I said, if somebody wants to get mad at me because I'm talking to somebody I don't agree with in a civil manner, it's really as simple as this. Fuck them. It's really that simple. Is it the 3DS XL that you got? Yeah, this character is pretty cool. With the big lightning and all that, and they can heal. The melee is also really cool on these guys. The OG, yeah. Yeah, it's a neat little system. I like the dual screen thing. Can't wait to see if the Switch someday gets a revision. Ah, there's the pick over there. Oh, my bags are full. Tough jerky. There, let's eat the jerky. One more and I'm level 5. Bam! There we go. Excellent. That's a nice little upgrade. See what I mean? There's the new shield. Nice and straight. The South Park episode. Or hockey episode. I don't remember the... I mean, I watch it here and there. It's, some episodes are stupid. Some of them are pretty funny. Grass, fire, or water? I tend to like grass. All these people trying to invite me to their damn guild. Wow. Anyways, you could see what the character looks like. Nice wooden shield. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, but I mean, this is also like a very early level, right? On my druid, if I play for like 10 hours, I'm lucky to get, 5 levels kind of thing. This was just to kind of give me a little bit of a, little idea. Like I said, this one, that looks pretty damn good. nice and straight. The shield, it's pretty decent. It is a little bit odd, like I said, on the surface, to have a shield for the shaman. I mean, you can wear a staff if you want, but you do kind of gimp yourself in PvP if you do that. The shield does give you like a lot of extra armor.
Throw hall.
Oh, at least I did that. Flashy armor? Probably not. There's nothing really flashy about the Burning Crusade.
Mokra.
I mean, there is and there isn't.
Go with honor.
Yeah, there's just not much that's flashy with that game. I mean, there's some cool looking stuff, don't get me wrong. There are some nice nifty things. But for the most part, it's just the purple cat. But I think, like I said, the druid, or the shaman here, the Tauren shaman, would be pretty nice for a boost. It's the one that I'm tempted to
How you doing, man?
Caller of the Earth. I think this is the one for my totem? I don't remember. I'll go and check it out, whatever. No, I hate speed running. Oh god, that's like the bane of my existence. I mean, I've done it, but I did not enjoy it at all. Like, at all. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I did it for Resident Evil 2 Remake. I did a hardcore madhouse speedrun. Ugh. It was the most stressful bullshit I've ever done in my life. I'm all about taking my time. I'm the opposite of a speedrun. I'm into the long run. Yeah, it's definitely not my thing. Have you? Well, speedrun, there's a couple things. If it's Resident Evil 7 or 2, you'll get bonuses. It's not just bragging rights. Thankfully for Resident Evil Village, there is no benefit to speedrunning, apart from a little bit of extra challenge points. There's no real incentive to do it apart from look how cool I am. Oh, did you? I mean, I see how it could be an extra little challenge for people to do for themselves. It's just definitely not my thing. Maybe if I was good at them, but I like to take my time in a video game. All the corpses are still here. I suppose I'll get him. I think I should be done with this cave soon. Not too sure what I'm gonna do after. I might take a small break. I'm starting to be uncomfortable in this goddamn chair again. Let me see how... Oh, that's why I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Well, that would explain the pain. I've already been... I think I've already streamed like 5 hours today. Yeah, it's 1:30. Let me just get this going here. Oh, Deathclaw in the beginning. Yeah, I remember that too, until I found the little trick to hide in one of the buildings. Or from the top of the building and just shoot him in the face. But yeah, I'll probably end up playing my druid a little bit more too later. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to mess around a little bit with this. Kind of get a feel for it. Didn't feel like playing the beta, even though that gives you an instant level 70. And then, if I feel comfortable, then I might boost this guy to 58, make a video on it, and then probably come back in a bit. Bent large. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that's that first big enemy that you meet when you meet the establishment or whatever they're called. And you get your power armor near the beginning of the game. Ah, yes, I remember this guy. Should be easy to beat now, but I remember this guy being really hard. If you didn't have decent beginner gear, it was pretty terrible. Your Rog Bane Shadow. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Get the last Fellstalker hoof, or whatever it's called. Get the hell out of this cave. And I'll take a break. Is there another armor set again coming out? Are you for sure? It'll be interesting to see. I might get the thing of the druids there, whatever it's called, soon. Seems like fun, from what I've seen from people playing. That's the thing I think William's been going on about for a long time. The Bassam outfit. He's obsessed with it. He's like, where's my Bassam? It is short, eh? Mm. Seems pretty cool, though, for what it is. I think it's like... Isn't it like at least 10 hours, though? Well, it looks good. In a day. Yeah, it's like a day. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes those expansions, you know, $34 Canadian. Ugh. It does seem a little steep. That's almost half the price of the game. That's almost half the price of the goddamn game. Like, that's a big chunk of money. And I'm thinking it better bring a lot of gravy to the mashed potatoes. Oh, it wants me to grind here to level 6. Eh. Yeah, I might do that after. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be. It seems damn expensive. Like, I mean, wow. Like, when I saw the price, I was like, phew, maybe for 15 bucks. 10 or 15 bucks. Not no 33.50 or whatever it is. Like, that just seems insane. But that's, you know. Trade armor said the druidic set, which makes you gain health every 3 hits on an enemy. Yeah, that does look pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a small break. It's been almost 2 hours, and then just before this one, an hour ago, I was on for an hour and a half, and before that, I think this is my second or third time streaming, I can't remember. But I am a little bit tired. I'm done sitting in this chair. So I'm going to get up for a little bit, and, not too sure what's going to go on, but I might come back in maybe an hour again, hour and a half, after I relax for a bit, kind of figure out maybe a little bit more what I want to do. I might play a little bit more of the, my Night Elf Druid after. Might just get this guy up to level 6. Pick up a few more skills. Maybe head into Orgrimmar, the capital city. Maybe check out the auction house for some slightly more powerful armor for his level, just for a bit. And try to debate whether it's going to be this guy or the gnome warlock for the boost. Yeah, I'll check it out. Because I wouldn't mind playing that again. Is what's coming out in a couple of days free? The thing you were talking about? There's a new update with new armor? Or for the shop? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head off. It is free? Alright. And, like I said, Hitman says fuck Twitch. Well then. I only say because nobody watches me there. And I should be back hour and a half, like I said. Just enough for me to get a bit of a break. Figure out what I want to do when I come back. Probably more of the same shit, just relaxing, chatting, drinking water, and leveling up characters in preparation for the Burning Crusade expansion to launch on June the 1st. So thanks for stopping by. Can always be reached on Twitter. And maybe I'll see some of you when I get back. Alright, bye.